Man, you can really feel the lead coming soon in the anime, and this episode moves one step forward to that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, episode 121 of the Sun and Moon anime titled Mallow Struggle, the Pokemon Café in the Forest just dropped, and in this episode, Mallow's gonna receive a Z Crystal and a Z Ring. How? Well, let's find out. The episode begins with Olivia in Mallow's cafe. She's enjoying the food and asks Mallow's dad what the food she's eating is made of. He tells her that it's a big mushroom. Then, Mallow and Serena bring her a special item that Mallow created, called a fluffy radish. Olivia seems to love it, and when she asks, Mallow tells her that she made it using pony radishes. Her father then comes out of the back and asks Mallow to go grab some more big mushrooms since they're almost finished from Sensei, which, if you don't remember, is the Oranguru. Inside of the Oranguru bar are Jesse and James and Meowth. Jesse and James are being loud and complaining about Matori when Beware comes up behind them. It then gives the Oranguru a bag of honey, and the Oranguru gives the Stuffle a drink in return. It looks as though it's gonna take Meowth as well, but instead, it just pats it in the head and leaves with Jesse and James. After they leave, Meowth stays in the bar and asks for another drink. Mallow then comes into the bar and asks Oranguru if it has a big mushroom. She also hands it the pony radish when she hears Meowth's voice. However, before she can really say anything, Meowth blows her off, saying that it's her off day and that he's only here for Master's pineapple juice, although Mallow's still skeptical. When the Oranguru asks her if this is a mushroom at once and points at it, and she's about to get it, a group of Passimian comes in. Mallow's surprised at how many different types of Pokemon come to this bar, and Meowth has to remind her he's a Pokemon too. Cut to Mallow's cafe, and Ash comes in looking for Mallow to return a pen. However, he doesn't find her. Instead, he finds Olivia working and taking Mallow's place while she's out. After Olivia tells him that she's helping run the place for a while, Ash decides he'll help as well, seeing how clumsy she is. We cut back to the bar where Oranguru is making drinks for all the Passimian when Mallow decides to help out by serving them. The Oranguru seems pleased with that. Afterwards, the Passimian are leaving, but before they do, they throw Mallow their ball thingy. Bulbapedia calls them berries, but I can't figure out what berry they're supposed to be. Regardless, after they leave, Gumshoe comes in. Meowth tells her that this is Officer Jenny's Gumshoe, and that it's on her off day. The Gumshoe hands Oranguru a Pecha Berry, and Meowth tells Mallow that it always orders the same thing. Oranguru asks Mallow to do it, and she's hesitant at first, but she decides she's gonna do it, surprising Meowth. She thinks about what the Gumshoes might want every day. When she remembers seeing him eat donuts and milk and gets an idea. She makes it some moo milk and places it in front of him. He stares at it for a while before drinking the thing, surprising Meowth that she could figure out what it wanted, which makes Mallow happy. The Gumshoes leaves and the Oranguru takes her to his garden where he has all these berries planted. He hands her a basket and puts some berries in it before asking her to pick the right berries out. Meowth is surprised since he didn't even know this place existed and wonders why Oranguru would show Mallow. We cut back to Mallow's cafe where Kiawe's walked in with fresh moo milk and is surprised to see Ash helping there. Ash asks Kiawe for help, and just as he's saying that, Olivia drops a plate of food showing why. Cut back to the garden and Mallow's picking up berries. Meowth is watching her and he thinks it's not that hard to just pick berries until he plucks a berry to eat. Unfortunately for him, it's a tomato berry and it burns his mouth. Just then, however, Serena notices a group of Spearow in the air, looking like they're circling the berry garden. Meowth sees this as trouble and runs over to the Oranguru. Who's that Pokemon? It's Fearow! Meowth brings out Oranguru, but instead of seeing a battle for the berries, he sees Mallow talking to the Fearow and trying to figure out what they want. Those Fearows were just customers and they handed her a heart scale. They go inside the bar where Mallow asks them questions about what type of berries they would like until they settle on a blueberry. She then makes them a fruit bowl of blueberry with a mix of Duran berries, and when she hands it to the Fearows, they really enjoy them. Meowth asks why she mixed two berries, and she tells him that Lily taught her that people who usually like blueberries also tend to like Duran berries, and Oranguru seems impressed with that. We then see a montage of her making things for other Pokemon like Pancham and Pangoro, Heracross, Rabombi, and probably even a Magikarp, although we don't see that. Shaman and Serena are helping by cleaning the dishes, when just then Grandpa Forest, the Drampa from episode 59, comes into the bar, and she makes him a bittersweet drink. He obviously likes it, and Meowth's really impressed at Mallow's skill. We cut back to Mallow's restaurant where chaos is ensuing and the rest of our gang are outside. Ash and Kiawe ask them for the help and it's taking everyone to run a restaurant. Sophocles asks Ash where Mallow is and Ash tells him that she's with the Oranguru. Rotom then lets Mallow's dad know that he needs to make some more food and Olivia almost drops another plate of food. Luckily for our heroes, the Pokemon catch it, and her dad's having to make more food alone, and he's really hoping that Mallow returns soon. It's the evening and Meowth is still there. He asks for another pineapple juice, but is handed one by Mallow. He's skeptical that she can make it as good, but when he tries it, it's just as good. They hear the door open and turn to see who it is, but no one's there. Then they turn again to see Tapu Koko sitting in front of them. The Oranguru then asks Mallow to make something for him, which at first she's super hesitant to do, as would everyone else. But the Oranguru reassures her, and she gets confidence from her Pokemon. She decides she will do it and starts making food for the Tapu Koko. Meowth wonders what she's making, and there's a great shot where she's trying to boil water, and the way they do it is by placing a pan on top of a torque. I just found that funny, I don't know why. The smell of the food is really good too. It's making Meowth's mouth water. It turns out she's making a burger, and she tops it off with honey to complete it. She calls it the Fluffy Radish Burger. The Tapu Koko looks at the food, and Meowth explains all of its ingredients before the Tapu Koko throws the food up in the air and eats it. And it really seems to enjoy it. And for making that food, he hands Mallow a grassium-z before leaving in a flash of electricity. Meowth tells her that basically Tapu Koko approved of her food, and she thinks back to all the Pokemon that enjoyed her food and decides she's also gonna make her cafeteria a place where both people and Pokemon can come in to enjoy food. The Oranguru then hands her the mushroom that she originally came in for before also handing her an old Z-ring. She comes back to the cafe to see everyone exhausted after working at the cafe for the day. She apologizes and hands the big mushroom to her dad before showing everyone the Z-ring and the Z-crystal she got for helping at the bar. However, the Z-ring straps are slightly broken. Luckily, with Olivia there, she's able to repair it. She tells Mallow that her helping at the bar must have been her trial from Oranguru. She then puts on the Z-ring and puts on the grass Z-crystal. This means that now everyone in the group has their own Z-ring. Lily has the ice Z-crystal and Z-ring, Softcleaves with the bug, Lana the water, Kiao with the fire, and Ash has the electric Z. And Mallow now has the grass Z as well. They show each other their Z-rings and Z-crystal before the narrator lets us know that now they can start training for the league. And that's the end of the episode. The after credit scene is Meowth essentially passed out at the bar, dreaming about being Giovanni's favorite Pokemon, before Beware comes in and takes him home. I actually really like this episode. This is kind of similar to how Lily, Lana, and Softcleaves got their own Z-ring. They each had their own unique trial. Lana had to fish the Wishy-Washy, Softcleaves had to race, and Lily got it from helping the Alolan Sandshrew. However, I've got to say that out of all of those, this is probably my favorite. I was really smiling throughout the entire episode, and the addition of Meowth really helped slow the story together better. I love the scenes with the chaos in the restaurant too, because I think it does a masterful job of explaining how hard it is to run a restaurant, and the fact that Mallow does it often alone should be celebrated. It's a great way to show how much of a hard worker she is without outright saying it. It's following the golden rule of show don't tell, and this episode did a great job with that. And also similar to Softcleaves' episode, I love the fact that this episode is about Mallow, no one else's. There's no doubt about that. In both Lana and Lily's episode, other people are also part of the episode, and it kind of takes the focus away from them. For example, when Lana got the Z-Crystal, Ash was helping her out, and in Lily's episode, there were other teammates with her lost in the cave as well. However, this episode and the Softcleaves episode, it focused fully on them. Ash doesn't need to be the main focus of every episode, and I'm glad the writers understand that. Now that all of our heroes have their Z-ring, I'm excited for the league, and like I said a couple episodes ago, I think that Mallow and Softcleaves are going to be the first ones out, followed by Lily, then Lana, then Kiawe, and finally Ash. That's essentially my league prediction for our heroes. I'm holding off on making a full prediction until I know who's going to be in the league. For example, I don't want to predict that Guzma is part of the league, and then turns out he's not. So I'm going to wait until everything is official. But regardless, this is a really good episode. It's very unique and very well done. I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't already. The next episode looks like Matori is coming to see what Team Rocket have done in Alola so far. They're sneaking around looking at Z-Rings, and they're gonna have to protect either Stuffle or Beware, as it looks like Alola and Meowth and Matori are plotting something. I don't think too many things are gonna happen plot-wise, maybe it is, who knows. But it looks decent enough, so I guess we'll have to wait to find out next week. But anyways, that's it for my Pokemon Sun and Moon episode 121 review. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like if you liked this video, comment below what you thought of the episode, and subscribe for more. You can follow me on Twitter at TheRealPDGaming, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.